everyone, what's crack-a-lackin'? My name's Amel and you're watching Newsbreak. It's time to say g'day to the new Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Liz Truss. G'day. She's set to become the country's 56th Prime Minister, and Kale says he's got an exclusive interview with her. How exciting!
Hello, welcome to Nice to Meet You. Our guest today was born in Oxford, studied at Oxford, and is now the next Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Nice to meet you, Mrs. Liz Truss. Where is she? What do you mean she's busy? Just roll the tape, roll the tape, roll the tape.
After 2 months of campaigning across the country, Liz Truss has been voted in as the new Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. But not by the general population. You see, after former PM Boris Johnson resigned back in July...
But them's the breaks.
The 120,000 members of Britain's Conservative Party had to vote for a new leader.
The jury's out.
And Liz Truss came out on top.
But who is she? You know, what makes her tick? I wouldn't know because she is not here for the interview.
Mrs. Truss was just 19 when she first dabbled in politics, calling for an end to the royal family.
Abolish them! We've had enough!
Now, she says she supports them. In 2010, she became an MP for the Conservative Party, and most recently, she was the UK's Foreign Secretary. Now, she's set to become the country's third female Prime Minister. So, what's first on her agenda?
I will deliver a bold plan to cut taxes and grow our economy.
That sounds great, Mrs. Truss. Why don't you also write down appear on Kale's fake television show? Just cut the camera.
While Liz Truss prepares for her new job, she better prepare to meet her new housemate and co-worker too. And who it is a little bit weird.
It's time to guess who Liz Truss's new housemate will be. Will it be A, Boris Johnson?
Would you like a cup of tea?
B, the corn kid from TikTok?
I can't imagine a more beautiful thing.
Or C, Larry the cat? That's right, it's the corn kid.
Psych!
For me, I really like
Larry the cat.
Yeah, it's actually Big Laz. That's because 10 Downing Street, which is the official residence of the UK Prime Minister, also happens to be the home of Larry the cat. Larry's been housemates with 3 different PMs, the first of which was David Cameron.
The rumour that somehow I don't love Larry. I do. And I have photographic evidence to prove it.
Yep, Cameron actually rescued him from an animal shelter in 2011 and officially employed him as the chief mouser to the Cabinet Office. His job is to manage international affairs and solve the ever-growing cost of living crisis. Nah, just kidding. It's actually to keep rodents under control, which are a bit of a problem at Downing Street. His other jobs include inspecting security defences, testing antique furniture for comfort, and greeting guests to the house.
There's been another massive upset at the US Open. Tennis legend Rafael Nadal has been knocked out by world number 26, Frances Tiafoe. That means the top 2 men's players are now gone after Kyrgios gave Medvedev the boot yesterday. Come on, Skelly, what are you doing? We've got a show to run. There's no time to rest. These Typhoon fighter jets were making the long trip from Europe to Darwin for a big training exercise when they needed to refuel. But instead of stopping, they got a bit of help from Australia's Voyager plane. Yep, that's a fighter jet refueling in mid-air. How cool! And go! There's no time for resting when you're wrestling at the Beach Wrestling World Champs in Romania. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Believe it or not, beach wrestling is one of the oldest versions of international competitive wrestling. Matches last about 3 minutes, only your feet are allowed to touch the ground and you have to try to stay in the ring. And finally, this might be the most beautiful race on Earth. It's the World Long Distance Gas Balloon Championship, a race from Switzerland to Bulgaria. This year's winners were a father and son. Now, that's pretty cute. Well, that's all from me and Skelly. Now it's actually time to rest, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Come on, Bree.